So guys, I was searching through a LEGO Star Wars group on Facebook, looking at how people display their collection. So I thought I might share with you guys what I found, and some of them are really amazing. I mean, look at this. So hopefully this video gives you some inspiration on how you can display your collection too. So let's get right into it. So first off is a post by Mike. So from this view alone, his collection looks insane. Like he has all the ships at the top of his shelves and all his minifigures are below. And judging by the looks of it, he looks like he has over maybe even 1,000 Star Wars figures here, which is quite insane because I imagine this will take around $15,000. So this is a post by Alex. So this is how he displays his minifigures. So basically he just uses a base plate. I think it's stuck in his wall, and then he placed some bricks on the base plate so that to act as a stand for the minifigures. So I think this is quite a cheap and economical way for you if you want to display your figures like that. This is a post by Mouse. So I think this is one of my favorite displays. He made this whole display from Lego bricks. It looks like a castle or some sort, and all his minifigures are displayed very nicely. And yeah, maybe I'll most probably be doing something like that in the future. This is a post by Ty Shelton. So if you have a very huge amount of space to work with, you can try doing this. So basically he has a glass shelf, a very long glass shelf, and probably this is in his basement or living room. So all his ships are displayed very nicely on this glass shelf. But most probably this wouldn't work for the most of us because we won't have much space to play with. Next one is a display by Clay. I think you can find this display shelf from IKEA if I'm not wrong. And this is a very simple display, nothing too fancy about it. And with this big display shelf, I think you can display quite a huge amount of Lego here. So if you have a lot of ships lying around, you want to have a good display, I think this IKEA shelf is a good bet for you. So this display by Aaron, he did it himself. So he added some lights inside the display to make it more bright, and it looks really good. I don't know how long he took to do this and the amount of work that he needed to do this. And I don't think it's that cheap either. I mean, if you really love Star Wars or you really love Lego, you can consider doing something like this. So this is an insane minifigure display by Enoch. Nothing too fancy here. He just stacked the minifigure display boxes on top of each other. And if I were to guess, I think there's around 2,000 figures inside here. And probably this whole photo is worth $20,000 alone. If you have that much figures, I think this really makes a very nice display. So here's another simple display by Sam. If I'm not wrong, these are called the IKEA Deltoff shelves. He just bought 2 shelves and he just displayed all his ships and minifigures inside there. If you're looking for a very easy way to display your Star Wars, you can just go to IKEA and pick up these shelves, and it looks great. Display by Eric looks a little messy, but I think the main point of it is he made these custom cards and he placed it at the back of a Lego base, and it really makes a very nice display. It has that vintage Kenner toys kind of feel. So lastly, this is a display by Sean. I think the lights he placed behind really makes a lot of difference in this very simple display. So I think it's a shelf you can buy off IKEA or something, and it's quite cheap also. And the lights probably just cost a few dollars. I think that's all I want to share. I actually found many posts on how people display their collection, but those that I just shared are the more notable ones and more practical ones that all of us can actually do. If you like this kind of content, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe.